Your career is your greatest investment. Imagine two people, both graduate in the same year, both earn almost the same salary, both are intelligent, both work hard, both start investing. 30 years later, one retires with complete financial freedom. The other is still worried about money. Most people assume the difference was investment returns, but the real difference began much earlier, long before the first investment was ever made. Because before money compounds, your career must. When people think about wealth, they usually think about stocks, real estate, or businesses. But very few realize that the first asset that they should build is something much closer, their career. Your career creates income. Income creates savings. Savings becomes investment capital. Investment capital compounds. Without that chain, there is nothing to multiply. Notice something interesting. Compounding doesn't create money out of thin air. It compounds what already exists. If the base is small, even an excellent investment return produces modest results. But as your capital grows, the same percentage return begins creating dramatically larger gains. Time matters, but capital matters too. Most young professionals focus on increasing returns. They search for the next winning stock, the next hot investment, the next shortcut. Ironically, in the early years, your saving rate often has a greater impact than chasing slightly higher investment returns. Every paycheck represents future optionality. Every amount you consistently invest becomes another employee working for your future self. Automating your investments removes emotions from the process. You don't invest when you feel motivated. You invest because your system does it for you. That consistency is far more valuable than occasional bursts of enthusiasm. Building wealth is difficult. Destroying it is surprisingly easy. This is where many professionals make their biggest mistake. Their career is going well, their savings have grown, confidence increases. Then comes temptation, high risk trading, excessive leverage, speculative investments, the fear of missing out. Years of disciplined saving can disappear in a single emotional decision. Capital preservation rarely makes headlines. But almost every long term successful investor understands one principle: protecting wealth is just as important as creating it. Financial capital is not the only capital that compounds. Skills do too. Experience compounds, reputation compounds, professional relationships compound, trust compounds. Every project you complete well, that compounds. Every difficult problem you solve, every colleague willing to recommend you. These become invisible assets. During periods of economic uncertainty, companies don't simply evaluate resumes, they evaluate value. Especially today, artificial intelligence is changing industries faster than many expected. Routine work is becoming automated, but people who consciously learn, adapt, and combine domain expertise with AI become significantly more valuable. The question is no longer, will AI affect my career? The better question is, how do I make myself more valuable in a world where AI becomes normal? Many career choices appear temporary: changing jobs, accepting a promotion, learning a new skill, moving industries, but their financial effects can last decades. This doesn't mean you should remain in an unhealthy or toxic workplace simply to maximize income. Money alone rarely creates a sustainable career. Instead, aim for work that is both meaningful and capable of increasing your long term earning power. Sometimes patience is required. Sometimes you must prepare quietly before the right opportunity arrives. Not every year will be extraordinary, but careers, like investing, reward consistency more than constant excitement. Eventually, wealth is no longer about numbers. It becomes about choices. The choice to spend more time with your family, the choice to support your parents, the choice to take a sabbatical, the choice to retire when you want, not when you have to. The freedom begins years earlier. It begins with budgeting. And the journey continues by avoiding unnecessary debt, understanding your spending habits, planning your future goals instead of reacting to future expenses. Your investments should support your life. Your life should not become a prisoner of your investments. People often ask, what is the best investment? The answer is not always a stock or a business or a property. Sometimes the best investment is becoming the kind of person whose skills continue creating opportunities for decades. Because wealth doesn't begin in the stock market, it begins with your ability to create value. Your career earns the capital, your investments compound it, your discipline protects it. Master all three, and time becomes your greatest financial partner. And as always, remember, this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Please do your own research or consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions.